Well, Nick, that's a battling performance today from Gloucester, and then more so than in the pack in the scrummage.
Yeah, it's nice to come out on top for once. I think a bit frustrated the work we did last week with Trev. Last 2 weeks didn't really pay off overall last week, but certainly paid off today. And it is as a collective unit, and it's nice that we're stood here talking about how well it went in terms of up front, rather than what's the problem with the scrum. So nice to be the other way around for once.
It makes such a difference, doesn't it? People can go onto the front foot, and it gives the three quarters that little bit more space and room to manoeuvre.
It does, yeah. And over the years we've based our game on that. Yes, we've got these electric three quarters, and it's great to have them, but the set piece and pressure starts up front, so it's nice to be able to provide that for the rest of the team.
Always going to be a battling game coming to Exeter, and to say it was a battling finish would be an understatement.
Yeah, well, we like them close, don't we? I think we did everything we could to play them into the game that last 5-6 minutes, really. Penalty, yellow card, and to actually come out on the end a bit fortuitous with the kick missing. But sometimes the way the games are at the moment, we need a bit of luck to actually make sure we get that win.
Behind at half-time, and Gloucester have been tending to fall away in the second half in games recently, so to come away with a victory here today, that's a big statement.
It is, and it's testament to our fitness as a squad as well. That first half was brutal. A lot of running. Exeter played really, really well with ball in hand, and certainly as a front five we're going side to side in D, and then having to do quite a few scrums as well. So to actually then be able to grind it out in the second half as well as use our bench effectively was pretty good.
So a big lift for Gloucester today, and that's a good build up to next week's game, a big game, Amlin Challenge Cup, Gloucester away.
You talk about turning points in the season, with only sort of 5 games left, 4 Premiership and the Amlin. This close to the end of the season, I think it really can be a turning point. Certainly on that performance, a little bit of luck at the end as well. But I think in the end, the right team won.
2 things to aim for, really. The Amlin is obvious next week, but if you can sneak into that 7th spot, that might be a qualification for Europe as well.
Definitely, and those are things that we can't control. I think every game for us now is a cup final. We have to win and do at least get something. If we don't win, at least get something out of it. We came here today and we've given ourselves a chance. And earlier on the season, halfway in, guys are writing us off, worst season in years. And now we sat in 8th and looking up the table rather than down.
It would be nice to control those wins with a little bit more control and passion. It's getting a bit fraught on the touchline.
Yeah, it certainly is. And as I say, 2 yellow cards and having to come back on into a scrum, and Jan doing a great job going across the tight head is not exactly the way we want to close games out, but in the end, we got the result.
Thanks very much. Thanks,